Oh, yeah, this is bad. I don't think he's going to let me move him either. He's going to try to bite me.
I don't think we're going to be able to get this one out of here. The balance is like, we don't want to add so much stress, but we've got to help, because if we don't help, the dog in this situation likely won't progress, and then we can't ever get the dog adopted. Alexis had a good idea. We should just do standing with dogs. That's a good idea. She's smiling really big. You can't see.
Sorry, I try not to interrupt. This dog is so scared too.
You want to say hi? You want to say hi to that? We actually, I feel like we can move around. We actually have room. And yeah, this poor dog. It's really bad though. And I don't know if this will make the best video, which I don't really care, outside of the fact that I want to get this dog's story out there, because that's what's going to make a difference. Because guys, it's really bad. Like, I'm going to show you what Alexis and I are seeing, and it's not good. I'm going to take the crate out of there because that didn't work. The initial plan was we were going to try to crate him and then move him into a space where I could be down at his level. We could go through the process, but we don't work on our terms. We work on their terms. So I'm going to slowly move this crate out. I'm telling you, like any slow movement, even any sort of movement, he just panics. Okay, we're just going to take this. He's enjoying my blanket. The good news is he's made progress. Like, he's coming up to the front of the kennel a little bit. I'm going to talk to you guys because I want to keep my back to him. Sorry, I get a little choked up because, like, right away you can tell this dog has been through some serious neglect. Sometimes when these dogs come in like this, they come from the precursor to hoarding situations, abuse situations, and as animal control gets more calls or they go out and investigate, they uncover a lot of other things. Now, I don't know the story. Do you have any details?
Well, I can have you show the kennel card.
Yeah, because we were going to move him, and then I was going to tell you guys all this, but you can see XOXO. Sometimes people laugh at that, and they're like, oh, a little dog, you know? So, okay, so we got the crate out, and I want to show you guys something just horrible while I was getting the crate out that I noticed. And I want to show you, can you see how bad her paws, or his paws are? Look at that. Those aren't supposed to be, like, this is not a dog with dreads. It's not supposed to be like that. Okay, but let me show you what's really bad. So I thought I saw this on this little one's paws, and then I saw it in the towel. You see what this is? See that? Those are little burrs, and that right there is dog fur. And this one has that in their paws. You see that one? Look. I'd be careful here so I don't get attacked. You see it right there? There's one. And so we can't see, it's not like they're going to roll over for me and show me their belly, but I'll bet, if I had to guess, there's probably 10, 20 of those stuck on this dog, just burrs. Look at that. That is dog fur wrapped around this crazy spiky burr. Look at the spikes. I mean, so unfair. So frustrating. So not only is the matting painful, but they actually have sharp, pokey, prickly burrs. Oh, gosh, man. The point of doing all this is we got to help with some human contact. Let me get these burrs out of here. We got to help with this human contact and try to normalize this for this dog and try to do it quickly for a dog that may have no social human interaction because they've obviously been locked in a backyard or locked in a kennel or a crate. Probably not that with the birds. So they've probably been locked in the backyard, especially with how dirty they are. This is most likely a white dog, even though it's kind of like a tan dog. It's probably a white dog. Stick around. We'll see if we can get Mel to groom this dog, but not in this current state. Like right now, he'll bite her or she'll bite him. Oh yeah, just so red on the belly. Oh, a boy. Sorry. Oh, boy? Good boy. Are you a good boy? Do you know that? Do you know your boy? Good boy. Good boy. It's like nothing registering. She's more like, what are you talking to me for? I want to see if I can get one of those burrs off, but I also don't want to risk. I don't want to risk it, And I want to show you how bad the other side's actually worse. See that right there? You know, I don't know if that's tar or... You want to sniff me? Oh, that's good. Look at that. That's a big step. Sorry, not looking at you, not looking at you. I'm like trying not to look, but also trying not to get bit. The reason for the bite, like, by the way, I'm not worried about having a dog bite me. I don't mind, like, I don't want to get bitten, but I'm not worried about it. It's just when that happens, then that has to be disclosed, and it puts the dog in a really bad spot. You know, rescues are less likely to be able to take the dog. It just creates just layers of challenges. So if we can avoid that, obviously we want to. I'll show you. There are more burrs. It's not just even on his belly. Look at that. Gosh. I mean, there are like 5. We might have to do medically induced groom. What that means is he'll have to be sedated because it'll be so painful. You guys okay? Hey, the good thing, hey, by the way, we have that on camera now. And so, so if I ever need anything, I'm just going to use that as blackmail that you guys go around just billy goating. There's a goat right now at the shelter, and two of the animal care attendees came in, baying like a goat. Wait, does a goat bay? How do you say it? Goating?
Oh, like...
What's the word? Like, what sound does a goat make?
No, I'm not doing that.
No, but I mean, like, what do you call it?
Oh my God.
Is there a word for it? Or
Yes,
always...
there is, and I'm blanking.
Buying? Buying?
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I can't remember the word for it.
All right. Anyways, they got caught. Now we have it on camera. So if I ever need them to go above and beyond for me, I'd just be like, we're gonna release the video of you being billy goats.
I thought you were trying to blackmail me to make me.
No. I wouldn't. This is really good, though. This is really good. But okay, so medically induced because he is biting or trying to bite, and most likely because of the pain. Imagine how bad that would hurt with all those knots and then with all those burrs. So a little sedation goes a long way. It's sad, you know, because he's basically sleepy when that happens. But I think it'll be important because you don't want to go through that pain. I'll tell you this: if there's anyone that can help, that is just a pro at this, it is Mel. Angel Mel. I so bad want to like pull the burrs out, but that would just hurt even more. But like it just takes everything in me, and I just start going into dad mode and start helping, you know? Alexis is on her mobile office right now. What, are you able to find anything?
I did find something, yes.
Okay, don't go after my face here. I want to get down to his level, though. He's so cute. Oddly enough, it looks like his nails have been trimmed, but I don't think so. But could just be from him scratching, trying to get out. That's probably what it is. Let me see. Oh yeah, one's broken. He's been working those nails. Oh, that's so frustrating. You can see in the nails they're like fractured in between because he's probably been clawing and digging at stuff. Okay, what is his story?
He just came in yesterday.
Okay, that makes sense.
And we only know he's male now because you saw that he's male.
I think, or it's like a clump of, matted fur, but I'm pretty sure male.
Okay, good information. Apparently a good Samaritan found him and decided to call animal control to come pick him up.
Where did they find him?
They actually found him in this city.
Just roaming around, huh?
It looks like it was he was just roaming around. But yeah, somebody called for animal control to go pick him up and
find him
here. But apparently when the officer went to get him, he was just not being nice, which is why he has the XOXO. And then on top of that, when they tried to actually do a health check yesterday, They said that, he was growling, displaying avoidant behavior, unable to safely examine at this time. Will attempt to reevaluate, scanned negative for a microchip, and also tried to go after the scanner.
I was just breathing and he panicked. That's why it's tough when you hear these stories and it's frustrating and you have to just tamper those emotions, because I don't want him feeling that. He didn't have to go through that again. The scanner is scary though. It beeps and it's pretty foreign to a dog that doesn't know what it is. So yeah, I only say that because I wouldn't label his behavior based off how he reacts to a scanner. Does it say where animal control picked him up? Was it a gas station, or did they have to trap him, or?
Just seemed actually near a very busy main street, actually, where downtown is.
Oh, okay.
So very populated, and lots of houses, lots of people going in and out for restaurants and shopping. So yeah, he was in a very populated area. Sometimes
People will ask, or they'll say oh, help him find his owner. Maybe he just got out and he's been running out in the wild for a little while. But a little dog like this doesn't survive in the wild for long, because he's a coyote snack, and or he's going to get hit by a car. And what he's gone through, that is months, if not years, of neglect and growth. And I only say that because I know some people will comment oh, well, he probably just got loose and you need to help find his owner. His owner did this to him. I'm going to be very clear about that. You do not accidentally let your dog get into this condition. No one who has a dog, think about it. If you have a dog and you notice they have a burr on them, what do? You just leave it? No, you take immediate action. Oh, I'm so sorry, bud. And so, yeah, so I wouldn't, the XOXO, the behavior on that kennel card is not who he is. This is not the dog that he is. It's understandable based off the pain he's in. He's lashing out because, one, he's scared. Two, he knows that if you touch him, if you grab him, if you pick him up, it's going to be painful. So he associates human touch and affection with pain.
And of course, because of that, we don't know a name. So
it doesn't have a name. It should be a human name with his human face and his eyes where he just looks up at you help me, but don't help me. I don't want to be touched.
I know Health Check was nervous about us actually wanting to
work with him,
interact with him.
Yeah, it makes sense. What Health Check will do in these situations is they'll just let a dog decompress for a minute, but it's hard to decompress. There's a busy area. There's a lot of things going on. New dogs coming in and barking. It's just all fear-based, and they're doing the right thing. They've got to give time. They can't force him into this. What's our ACAM look like right now?
Maybe down a little bit, but it's not bad. Just because Milo keeps...
Does it want to go down anymore?
I revealed the name that I wanted.
Oh, Milo. I do like that name. No, that's okay. That's so funny, man.
Let's start over.
Alexis was going to wait and because I'll say okay, you got any name ideas? And then she'll say it. But she just exposed herself to Milo. I think Milo's a great name. We were actually talking about this in the last video. A lot of members who are members in this video share the name of their late dog, their soul dog. And I think that's fantastic because I think Milo's an awesome name. And if it has some meaning, even better. And it's hard coming up with names for dogs. And to your point, that is a human name. Look at this guy, my best friend at this point. But I can't touch him. I want to touch him so bad, but it would be immediate pain. Maybe a little bit on his forehead. Let's see. Yeah, he's a good boy. That's a good boy. Yeah. It's okay. Here. I mean, even that, just me putting my hand right there, that's a big step, him letting me do that. With XO on there, what you'd come to believe with that, or what I would be cautious about, is you put your hands in there, they're going to get bit. But this is good. You're such a good boy. He definitely doesn't know what good boy means. Yeah, Milo. Alexa, I think Milo's a great name. It's a very human name to matches human eyeballs, and I like standing with dogs. It's like it has what's it called when it has two meanings? You know what I'm talking about?
If that's the right context, though.
No. Well, what do you mean? Because I'm like I'm standing with you, like I'm standing with you in this hard time.
Oh, yeah, like that. Well, I mean, it just could be like a. Oh my gosh.
I know now you're
double
blanking.
Meaning. I mean, you could just say it's a double meaning.
Yeah, no, I think entendre is.
Is it? I thought the context, I think, or the tone is different though. One word, two meanings.
I think double entendre conveys a message that would be one which is typically wording that is devised to have double meaning. One which is obvious, the other which conveys a message that would be too socially unacceptable.
That's why I said I don't think double entendre is the right context.
Look, we're good with dogs. I'm not smart, okay?
I can't remember.
Listen, I graduated college with a 2.9 grade point average, and I worked my butt off. It's not like, oh man, you were so close. It's like, no, I tried so hard because I was dirt poor. And at the time, like if you didn't have a 3.0 trying to get jobs, I tried to get a pharmaceutical sales rep job. They would not even entertain me. I tried all the selling my way around it, being like, no, it's just an air and like.
Homonym.
Okay,
It's a homonym. That's what the word.
Homonym?
Yeah, because another example would be like the word bat could mean the animal or it can mean the baseball bat.
Okay.
That's like, so it could be.
It could be that.
Like that
Homonym.
a little bit.
I'm
Standing with dogs. Standing, like in
Yeah.
this situation, standing
Yeah.
with dogs.
I'm sure we're going to hear about it in the comments.
Yeah, it's all right.
We'll know now.
It's okay.
You guys, though, are very gracious. Like, I read comment sections of other YouTubers, and it's ruthless. Anyways, I'm standing with you. I'm standing with dogs. I like it. It's different. Hi, I'm standing with you. Back to a little focus on you. I so bad want to pet you, but I think you're just it's gonna set you back and you're gonna take my hand off. But I think we should try. It's like, normally it's the scoop that's a big deal. This is like the head pet. Is that too much? Okay. All right. I mean, you have a leaf in your coat. Yeah, that's a leaf, or is that spinach or something? Parsley, maybe? Oh my gosh. You see it right? Here's there. Oh, hi. Yellow nose poop. Yeah, but anyways.
He's doing miles better, though, than apparently how he was yesterday. So already...
There's another one. He's doing Milo's better. Dad joke. Yeah, but I agree. So much better already. I mean, the fact that he's even, touching my hand when I give him a treat. Hi. Get you some water. Those things are really important because, okay, I'll leave it for a minute. I don't want to take things away too fast, but those little moments are important because he might have been so scared that he couldn't even drink water or eat food, right? Like, he's got a whole bowl of food and he's not even eating it because he's so scared. So this is really important and awesome. Because think about it. Like, if you shut down and you're not eating and you're not drinking enough water, you get headaches, your muscles get tense, it just gets worse. Let's see how much water he's drinking. That's good. That's good. On a treat. And I can't tell, but I think he is exceptionally skinny. A lot of times in these situations, like if it's a hoarding dog or a dog that's been trapped and purposely abused like this, is they'll be either overweight because the person just feeds them all the time, whatever they want, just cruddy food, or they'll be underweight. And speaking of food, we should see if we can get Sundays to sponsor him in his journey.
That would be awesome.
Sundays dog food it's a human grade food. And what I love about it is it's a very nutritionally dense food in a good way where you can see results. Like, you'll see results with your dog, their coat, their energy level, their attitude, or this is what I've seen with the dogs I'm working with. And in dogs like this, when you very quickly when they come from so far gone, and then you see them get proper nutrition and a good food from a company that really cares about helping dogs like this, you see an amazing transformation. And so Alexis is texting Sundays right now to see if they'll sponsor this dog. They haven't said no yet, but I still always like to ask, and because it gets them involved too. Like, we send them a picture, and they allow me to give you guys 50% off to try it, which is awesome. I had to really twist their arm for that. But thank you, Sundays, if you're watching this, because I know they go like, oh, yeah, you can give all of your audience 20% off. And I'm like, what about 50? I wouldn't even like 25%. But it's because I know I've seen firsthand what it does, and I want you guys to be able to try it. And so I want the incentive to be awesome. And then they support us. Them sponsoring us allows us to continue to be able to do things like this. So go to rockykanaka.com/Sundays. I'll put the link down in the description below and try it out. I think you'll really love it. Hi. We'll get you on some good, healthy food. We're going to have to figure out how to get you groomed. And we're going to have to figure out how to get you to trust again. That'll be the hardest part. But, as dogs are so resilient, right? Like, it's the thing that I've seen with dogs that is just why I love them so much. Is like, imagine purposely being put in this situation for years and then being willing to come out of this and trust and love again. Let me just say something here, Alexis. Do we take him to the farm?
I mean, he definitely needs a lot of time, and that's something that's hard for the shelter to provide with so many animals coming in. And who knows how much, we can't even see how much potential recovery he may need also physically because of all that matted fur.
Yeah.
Who knows what's got underneath all that.
The hut is open right now, the Quonset hut. By the way, if you're new here, we typically sit with dogs. I go in the kennel and I sit down with them and try to comfort them. But the goal is just to help dogs. So we're doing this one a little differently because that seems to be, we want to meet him where he's at. And about 5 years ago, my wife and I, we moved to a farm and we started a coffee farm. We started growing coffee with the idea that if we could grow this coffee, sell this coffee, then we could use that to help dogs like this. And so we built a hut. We hope to build quite a few more. Everyone being involved in this, you help make that possible. And so we're bringing dogs to the farm, and then you can follow their journey as they rehabilitate. And I'd say first it's for dogs who need to mentally rehabilitate, and then second, physically, if that's even needed. It could be either, but I really like to find the dogs that need mental rehabilitation, and he kind of needs both. But I want to call my wife Kelly and ask her and talk to her, but I can't because right now she's with Katie and Lily at the vet specialist. We had to split up and divide and conquer today because there's so much to do. Listen, I'm no dummy. I've got some practice, and if I call her right now when she's trying to juggle 2 puppies at a vet specialist where they're getting therapy, and I go, hey, what about this dog? Immediate no. I'm kidding. Kelly's pretty good at that. She'd probably say yes. I just don't want to push it, Don't want to push it. Here, I'm going to just borrow this. It's okay. Let's set that down there so we don't panic and knock it out. Okay. I'm going to set these little nuggets right there, okay? Listen, I don't know. I don't know what the plan will be. I'll see. I want to see what you guys think. We have to see if Mel can groom him. If not, we need to find a vet office that can, do a medical groom. Milo, you're a good boy, Milo. Let's give you a treat, Milo. Trying to associate these treats with his name. The good thing is I don't think he'd be a lot of work at the farm, I guess it depends too, and if Pumpkin gets adopted this week.
That too.
It's hard with Pumpkin because it's time. Pumpkin we found here. It was so bad. Kind of like this. We carried him out of here. And how long has it been now? I'm so bad.
It's probably almost been it's got to have been half a year.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I think 8 months. Because it was November, October and November.
Yeah.
So maybe not that long.
6 months.
Okay, 6 months. I don't want him to go. But it's time. And we have an adopter that I think is going to be perfect. So it's kind of okay, come hurry because we need to get this dog in. But also I'm actually wait another month or two and then swing by because I don't want him to go. It's tough. But yeah, so bad. No matter what, whether we can bring this guy to the farm or not, we're going to make sure that we help him That's the other thing. It's hard at the farm with dogs like this because just, sometimes we need team members to come help with feeding and caring for some of the dogs. And so it's got to be a situation where the dog allows the team members to do that if they're lunging at them or biting them, or makes it really hard when they need to care for them. Subscribe, share this, because we're going to need a lot of eyeballs on him to help tell his story, and become a member. I'll keep all the members updated first. But yeah, if you're subscribed and you keep checking back, then we'll keep updating you on his journey and his story, whether I'm able to take him to the farm or we're able to help him here and get him adopted. When we put the video out, we may not even be able to have him at the farm yet because he's got a hold, and then we've got to make sure he has enough time here to get groomed and health checked. We can't just scoop him up and take him out. So it's going to take some time, but I think that's why I have you guys on this journey, because we do this together. We figure this out together, and that's what makes it fun. Because sometimes when it gets really hard and we lose, it can really feel like quitting is the best option. And having this community helps make that less of an option, because you want to be there for the community. So you watching and being a part of this, it makes a difference. Don't think it doesn't. Okay, thanks for standing with dogs with me. And thank you, Sundays, for sponsoring this video. Go check them out. Go try some Sundays for your dog. Remember, 50% off. I'll put the link in the description.
It might not have seemed like a lot, but because Milo let me get close to him and pull those burrs, it gave us some additional information about him. So I went to talk to the team right away to see if they could help.
These things are everywhere under him. And he's so angry when you try to touch him for obvious reasons. So we were thinking maybe sedating him for a groom. Would that be okay if Mel can see him today?
If Mel can see him today, I wouldn't have a problem with it for openly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Because she's not back till next Wednesday.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, now we just have to see if Mel can squeeze us into her schedule.
Okay.
This guy right here, he came in yesterday.
Oh.
And he is angry at everybody.
Oh.
He's biting everyone, and I figured out why, because I got...
Oh, my dogs got get those too.
It's just everywhere.
I had
under
to
him.
shave them out because they're too hard to pull out.
They'll sedate him.
Okay.
Do you have time today?
Yes.
Because I'm worried about him waiting
Yes.
till next Wednesday because he's so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're the best.
Oh.
Okay, you're going to be sleepy for a little bit, and then you're going to come out when you wake up, and you're going to feel a lot better. He won't even go all the way out. He's just going to be drowsy. But when you wake up, you're going to feel like a new dog, and we'll confirm you're a boy. I do think this is really good because... it's hard. Like, if you see an animal being groomed after they've been sedated, it almost feels cruel. But now you see why. And so we were going around advocating, trying to get all this to come together. It would have happened eventually, but I just think if we can get this groom done and get him out of pain, he'll probably be a completely different dog. And we'll see. We'll see how he does. And then if not, and it needs more time, then we can consider him for Flip's farm. Okay. We'll take you with us so you can see him get groomed. You can see Sleepy Boy get groomed. You good boy, Milo.
Okay, they're sedating him. While that's setting in, I want to tell you to stick around until after the groom, because I think you're going to love what you see when he's put in the kennel with some other dogs. But back to Mel, who wanted to make sure Milo was safe and stayed with him until he felt calm and ready to be moved.
Okay, are you ready to go to the room? Are you ready?
When he was ready, Mel scooped him up in her arms and took him to the grooming room. And here is where we really get to see the extent of Milo's condition.
Stickers. Stickers. These are the kind of stickers that you can't pull out of the hair. It's too painful. He's been biting and trying to get him out on his own. His underarms are just raw. We're gonna have to shave them out.
At first, Milo was scared of the shaver, but he was slowly realizing Mel is there to help. And burr by painful burr, Mel was removing them and he was starting to feel a little bit better. It appears dozens of these burrs were in Milo's fur, and it seemed more likely that I was spot on that he was reacting the way he was because he was in pain. These sort of grooms take hours and hours, but Mel patiently removed all the burrs and just was dedicated to making sure Milo feels comfortable. Okay, all the burrs are gone. Now it's time for the tub.
Good boy. Nice and warm. Nice and warm. It's okay. Good boy.
This medicated oatmeal shampoo is going to make Milo's poor skin feel so good.
You're all right. Good boy.
You can tell how Milo is really trusting Mel and enjoying this spa session. All right, but here comes the hardest part, the scary blow dryer. But the good news is he was so relaxed from the medication and Mel's love that Michael from Health Check was even able to come in and do an assessment.
The diet really makes a difference.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like he's only like maybe a year old, or just a little over a year. His teeth look very young to me.
You know, part of my read. Oh, there's some good tartar back there.
Okay.
I would say based off of that level of tartar on the molars, 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say 4 or 5.
4 to 5, definitely. It's definitely in that realm.
All right, just a couple more touches, and we're all done.
Ooh, fall asleep. I'm so tired.
Okay, wow. Look at him with his new bandana. Yeah, he's looking a little sleepy, but he's also looking charming. Look at this side by side. Completely different dog than when I sat with him or stood with him. Okay, now for the real test. Is he less angry because he's no longer in pain? The team put him in with some other dogs, and at first, it's a little nerve-wracking. I mean, look how he's reacting. I'm watching very closely. You can see the other dog's tail is friendly and wagging, and Milo is making me nervous for sure. But as we're watching him, I want to point something out that is pretty unbelievable. Did you see it? Hold on, let me play it again. A little tail wag. It happened. It was so small, but it's so important. And we're going to just hold a beat on the farm. Make sure you're subscribed and you're following along. I would love to have you become a member and be a part of all of this, and because you get updates first. But let's just see how this goes, because it looks like he has really turned the corner. And I think someone could come scoop him up and adopt him right away. Hopefully, one of you even that are watching this. So share this so we can spread the message that Milo needs a loving home. Someone that will give him the time and patience he needs to heal.